Mohbad is dead. We can't bring him back. We can't call him back from wherever he has gone to. This is not the time of the Bible where we say, Lazarus, come forth. Mohbad will not come back to life. He's dead. We know that. But once he is dead, it is not enough that we're going about, we want justice, we want justice. What lessons has been learned from this? I want to quickly talk about those lessons that has been learned. Because it is not enough that we feel sorry for Mohbad. It is us going forward. What are we going to do? Let me start with as parents. From the beginning, from a long time, from a very long time, I have had a revelation and I told my husband about it. I said, there's a revelation that told me that parents are just immediately after God, as God is the creator of heaven and earth. Parents immediately are the, when you say superintendent or senior superintendent or assistant superintendent with God, when it concerns children, when it concerns even the world, as it were. God will not leave his throne and come and administer the world of men. We are going to do the administration by ourselves. And it starts from our parenting. I told somebody, I say parents are mini gods. They are as important as anything. And it is high time parents themselves know who they are. Know your duty. The day you agree and you say, yes, I am old enough to be a mother. I am old enough to be a father. The day you come to an agreement, and coming to an agreement is the day you started, my mother will say, Bati, ready, ma ready. If you are not ready, don't go into what will make you to be ready by force. Because once you start having, when you start mating from with men or with women, it means you are mature enough to know that you can get pregnant, to know that you can have baby. And the day you get pregnant and the day you have a baby, the day you get married, the day you agree that I want to go into a everlasting relationship with the opposite sex, is the day you must know that you have a responsibility on your shoulder you cannot afford to fail. Mohbad's life, till the end of it, is a full definition of parental failure. Parental failure. His parents failed him in every way possible. And most especially the mother. If a child is a bastard with his father, is he a bastard with you? If a child is a bastard with his father, when they do his DNA, the father is not the biological. After doing the test, the DNA says you are not the biological father. Can a DNA test go to say that the mother that carried you in her womb for 9 months is not your biological mother? Parents, you will look at, it is the problem I was facing. It is what I am doing. It is what I saw. I pray you will not shut up. The day you bring them into this world, you have a responsibility that is beyond you, bigger than you, and you have to pay an account for it. Whether you are a glorious child or you are not a glorious child, everybody comes with their battle in life. It is your duty as a parent to stand in between the battle and your child, physically, mentally, spiritually, in every way. And let me tell you, physically is more of it. Spiritual is beyond you. But when because I believe the saying that there is no vacuum in nature. The way you protect your child, the way you are giving it all, will automatically have a ripple effect even in the spiritual world. I know, this person is way ready to protect their children. Mohbad's mom, you did not protect your son enough. You are too cold for my liking. Even the Bible says you either be cold or you are hot. You know what the Bible says? He said, if you are lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth. Showun, shebi, ma babi konje. Balance it here. Let's balance it there. Don't let us spoil the two. And you are there. Ọmọ mi ni Mohbad. If this is a warning to all of you out there, girls, boys, men and women, ladies and guys. If you are not ready to take up the responsibility of parenthood, if you are not ready to take up the responsibility of parenting, please abort the child. Don't come and be giving us heartache. Seeing children dying, youths dying in their 20s, in their teens, in their 30s. It is in the same world, it is in the same generation that we grew up in. You say you are a parent. You don't know what is going on with your children because you have a problem with the father or with the mother. How does that relate? You guys are so heartless and you are not full. You don't have love in you. You are full of hatred and wickedness. That is what it is. I don't know what happened to our mothers. I don't know what happened to our fathers. My father, Ashekuwoya, Ọ̀run rí ẹ sùn re. Àwọn gẹ́nì kan ti rí bá ṣe ń gẹ̀ láti ayé ń bì. Wọ́n máa kẹ́, wọ́n máa gẹ̀ títí ayérayé ni. Because he was a man in every ramification. He was on top of his case of his wife. He was on top of the case of himself. He was on top of the case of his children. My father will call you and ask you, "Hello, where are you?" "Hello, Daddy. I'm in the school." My daddy will keep quiet for a while and say, "You are in the school and I'm hearing they are calling CMS Ojo Elegba." Because you already know that this man, some people say, because he was a prophet, he was a pastor. My father wasn't a pastor in his house. He wasn't a prophet in his house. He was a father in his house. He was a daddy in his house. He was on top. Even hello, my daddy was like, "Why are you sounding like this? Why are you sounding like this?" Kudos to the mother of that DJ that Yabo Ojo went to go and interview. But even at that, she collected her son out. The son went 100 and came back out. God will help her to take the son back to 100. She was able to at least salvage the situation in a way with gnashing of teeth. But now another could not even salvage because she wasn't available. You have to be available for your children. They are called children. And I always tell people, for someone to borrow, there is no child that is disobedient, that is, this my child is too stubborn. There is no stubborn child. It is the way you have brought up that child. There is no stubborn child anywhere. Because when that boy was born, when that child was born into this world, he was a plain sheet of paper, a plain tablet. It is what you as a parent write on it. That is what the boy, the father, that is what the boy, the child, the girl will live. Children live our value. It is called we have no value. That's how our children fall victim so easily sometimes. A lot of you have told your children to return on investment. What have you invested? Ọmọ mi ni mo fẹ́ jẹ wọn mọ́. Èyí tẹ́ pé ogún ekulé ẹ̀kọ́ gbé fún yín jẹ. Some of you are supposed to give you right poison. I want to hit the return on my children. My children have to be. That is why even the father could not be bold enough. There was an interview. The father was saying, "I was afraid to even go there." You were afraid to go to where your child is. I'm a pussy belly. I'm a belly. To bá jẹ́ pípa ni ẹ pa mí. To bá jẹ́ dín I'm a live ni. Kódà at least ọmọ mi á yìí fún mi yẹn láàyè. Hey, God have mercy. So you don't know children live what they learn from the way they live. How did they live with you? This is too much for me. My husband will not allow me be. He want to kill me. He want to do that. That is your husband. I'm not forcing anybody to stay in a marriage that you don't want to stay in. You want to go your different ways. All well and good. But you as a woman, you want warning. For every one of you that want to leave that place, you better take your child with you and nurture that boy. so that the society will not be in pain for this kind of mess we have found ourselves. If you are the kind that left your marriage to run about and you don't want, I can't carry my children with me because, of course, they will disturb you from gallivanting all over the place so that you have time to gallivant. And when I mean gallivant, it might not be gallivanting or doing stupid things like going to sleep with men. Gallivanting because you want to make money, business. If I carry that child, I'll be able to make money. God help you that time you make all the money in the world. You will not meet any child again. You did not calm down. You did not wait. You know the child that said be calming down. So stay and give all that it takes to make sure that your child comes out able, full-fledged, 100% human being. Imagine somebody coming to call himself Igbolabi, no belt gang. Oh, it went like a rave, like madness. I remember my husband. My son was growing. My teenage boy was like, most of them me as a girl or as a woman, I will carry my trouser to my son. To farm everything up. My husband went away. That's it. If you wear growing up, he said if you wear trouser very well, anywhere anything meets you, you will quickly run or you quickly find your way. But when your trouser is almost up to your butt or down to your hip, and you are opening your leg to walk like this, at the end of the day, you don't even, you can't even run because you'll be dragging trouser, you'll be dragging, what is it called? You'll be dragging your trouser, you'll be dragging your leg, you will be dragging to run, you'll be thinking where you want to go, and you will fall victim, you will fall prey to shit. And that time, my husband was like, why is your trouser coming down? When I look at my husband's face, his face was spitting fire, almost spitting. If you put candle to that eyes, it will light up. If I ever see your trouser is down, you are not putting belt, Baba, take it easy. But no, don't take it easy. Take it hard. Not all the time you are doing it. At the end of the day, you are not doing it for the right cause. All you are doing it for is your selfish self-enjoyment. Somebody will call. Then when we're growing up, people that smoke igbo, people that smoke weed. Then people that smoke weed, they do it in the hiding. They hide on top of all these bola. We call them bola. All those shanty. And we call it shanty that time. They hide to smoke, but now somebody come out with his full chest and call himself Igbolabi. And people are still so cool with having their children having something to do with those kind of people. Igbolabi, Igbo Olabi. Somebody calling himself weed born. How would I even interpret that into English? Can we please, if you understand English, Igbolabi, what does that mean? Parents, ignorance is no defense. Ignorance is no defense. Your children talk to you not all they are talking are not by mouth. They talk to you with their countenances. They talk to you with their expressions. They talk to you with your body language. No child, like I told you, is stubborn from birth. It is the way your parenting style that is messing up their head. Change your parenting style. When you have your child as a baby, start telling the child what to do, how to live. Don't say, he's still a small child, don't beat him. I remember my father again. I could relate and be recalling the impact my father made today because he was a good father. My father, when I start having children, he said, it's the baby you can say, bring Mama, you see me by for me. Only size. He said, yeah, give him. No. When you call no, you be there, he will cry. No, hospital. Beat him. If a child has done wrong, beat him. Beat her from that childhood. I remember going to a banking hall one day. There's a child that, when you get to a banking hall, it's not as if anybody is making any argument any corner, you will hear because banking hall are so high up there and everything. So most of what you're saying echoes. And this boy, like 4 years or thereabout, he was just on the floor. On the floor, he was really... I was looking at the back, looking at the boy. What is this? What kind of... And the mother was like, stand up now, I'll beat you. You're starting, baby. Jonyola, Omolola, Ah, where I was, my body was hot. My husband will always tell me, one day, I hope they will not beat you from outside. I said, nobody dares. I had complete training. I had complete training. If you talk to me with your eyes, I will discern. Your mouth, I will discern. Your body language, I can tell. I know when to go, I know when to withdraw. I don't do like, I'm not foolish, I'm not stupid. So nobody will hear it. I'm a complete concept. I'm a complete human being, front and back. I will give it to you. Even sometimes my husband will look at me and say, you have just raised your shoulder. And I say, I'm not raising your shoulder. I am proud at my upbringing. I am proud at my training. I looked at that child where he was rolling on the ground. I see you're dating your cloth. Oh, I will beat you. Oh, yeah, come. Oh, yeah, come and take. Oh, yeah. I left the line. Unfortunately, such thing I cannot overlook. I left the line. I went to where the boy was. I drew him up with one hand. I carried him up and I gave him just one. Ow! The boy, as in the whole backing up went, like I was, before I was ready for the mother, before I went for his boy, for our boy rather. So I brought him up and I gave him one on his butt. Taco! The boy, And I told him, if I hear claim from your mouth, the mother that was calling him says, Keke, he ran to the mother. And I looked at her. I didn't say anything, I just went back. If she had said something bad, I would have told her that this is the beginning of bad parenting. 4 years. 4 years is not 2 fingers, not 3 fingers. The whole palm. Raise it up at the right angle and give it to the child. That is where the training starts from. When he started really, I say, come and take what you don't want to give him. Or because you want to placate him, or you want to calm him down. Calm him down with Egba, with cane, with Igbanu, Igbaju, Ekono. Calm him down with that. Next time he doesn't want it. But next time, because you have given it to him now, you know that there's no way. Once he cries, you will give it to him. Parenting, you think it's a joke? It's like 100 unit course. Only, it's season. Because he's 4 years old, he could take that kind of training. Once he has gotten to 10 years, what will change? When he has gotten to 15, what will change? 20, won't change. You change with the age. And you give them value. They are not just a return on investment. You want to be jèrè, ṣó ti ṣọ̀rọ̀, ó ti jọ̀rọ̀ síbẹ̀. Àbí return on investment just come from the sky. Return on investment means you have invested money and time in it. That's why you're sitting back to get your returns. But you have not even invested anything. You left a child for 15 years. And you, Mama Mohbad's mom, you are giving all this kind of pain. Because you are giving all mothers left on the pain here. Because all of us are now crying in secret. God, do not let me lose my child at such a young age. Do not let me even lose my child at all. It's all lies. Start planning. The word I said that was a proverb that you will live long in life, you will live long in life and you will not see evil. And one of the bad says you will pick one out of it. But it's all lies. You can live long and not see evil. Because you have planned yourself. You have done your part. Everybody will go like, I am praying. You they play. You are praying. After you pray, then go and do your part. When you are praying about it, God is working on it. The moment you are praying about it, God is already working on it. It's for you to stand up and go and do the physical part so that the spiritual part can come into manifestation. Spiritual part cannot come into manifestation without a physical tool, without a physical vessel. Please, wake up, parents. And let us stop seeing the death of our youth. The generation ahead of us, the generation of my own generation, we have a lot to do because this coming generation are dying in our very sight and we did not die in the hands of our parents. We did not die in the hand of our parents. No youth should come and die like chicken like this. No more. rise up to your duty. And if you are not ready to be a parent, please stop bringing children into this world. I can't deal. You've had your society wedding. You've had it all. If they say, no, I want the best. I want the best for my marriage. For my wedding, rather. After the wedding, after 6 months down the line, I can't deal. You dey mad me. Kilonje, you can't deal. You dey crazy me. What do you mean you can't deal? You have to deal. You have to work at it. Are you people animals? Are two of you animals? Don't you have brains? So why can't you deal? Why? You can't deal. Then you leave it. Mingle with your children. Play with them as children. Play with them as on their level. And at the right time, correct them for anomalies. Because, like I said, they are not... children are not vessels to be filled. They are candles to be lit. Hey, oh mommy, oh my she, oh my for me, oh my... They are candles. They will live what you told, what you have taught them. They will live your value. Live it and let them see it being lived, and they will continue with it. They won't go astray. And the society, because of the way the economy, it cannot cope with the fact that the parents are impoverished. My parents were impoverished. But they did not turn us to money-making machine. They allowed your children to be children. You have you are now 15 years old. And when one say, imagine shake for the kind of parent that always say that. And we still have them. We still have them a lot. A 15, 16, 17-year-old is a baby in my house. He's still a baby under my tutorship. 18 on you baby. 19 on you baby. I still want to monitor you. I still want to know what you are doing. I want to see the things you are doing. A lot of you, once they have faxed them to school, you don't want to care. You don't care. The day my son enters IIN station, I call him every day. Once I don't get him to call, once I got one B, you know there is no network in your school. Always, every day, find a time to be coming down to where there is network and let me be able to talk to you. And I don't just talk, I listen to inferences. I listen to undertones. I want to hear what is going on. I want to know when he or she is in trouble. I want to be able to stand and be able to say, yes, I quickly nipped it at the ball. I want to be able to say, I tried my best. And I told him when he entered, okay, you have classmates, you have classmates, you have roommates. Please give me the number of your roommates. He said, mommy, why? I said, give me the number of your roommates. And I know where all of them lives. Even if I don't know, I did not ask it to be overdue for me. See that? And I asked him, has any of your roommates asked for your number to be sent to their mother? He said, no. Well, that is my own type of parenting. I want to know who you are relating with. Sometimes if I don't get him, I call the others. Hello, ma. Yes, ma. I want to hear them. I want to know the kind of children they are. When it comes, I want to know. I don't want to know what you have been saying generally. I want to know your thoughts, what is going on. That if tomorrow their dad, my husband will say, you are close to them, you are the one that is close to them. They tell me things. I always tell them, never hide anything from me. Because let me tell you, sometimes we that are very conscious of parenting, we can be drama queens sometimes. And I always tell them, let me behave like an adult. Don't take the space of an adult from me. If I overreact, let me overreact because I have seen beyond what you can see. Let me do it. Allow me. I will come and explain it to you. And that's what I do to my children. Even the one in secondary school, I'll tell them, what is it? I will say, no, that is not, I will do that, and I will do it. Then I will not ask them, did you think I overreacted? At the beginning, they will say, yes. But now they are understanding, I trust my mommy. Let your children be able to trust you, to stand for them. Let them go out there and they will say, wow, who are your parents? Imagine the kind of training they found. They will just say, pwah! To fear, God will not allow me to have a child like this. That is the failure of a parent. I'm coming to you, child. Failure of a parent. It is our primary duty. Because I always say, family is a unit of the society. It is what you garbage into the society, the society will garbage out back to you. It's not stupid. It is the mindset you have given the child. When I'm in my when we're coming in my husband's vehicle from anywhere to church or anything, I buy stuff, I drink, and I put it in the car. My children will be like, mommy, everything, you can't throw it. I say, no. It is not my usual self to throw things out of the window onto the road. Why would I do? Are you a mad person? My children will laugh. Well, mom, everything you overdo, I will overdo. Because Yoruba say, eléyìí you are going to for yourself. Àgbà tí ò bá kẹ́hùn sọ̀rọ̀, á kẹtàn sáré. Mohbad's parents wọn kẹ́hùn sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ wo bá ṣe ń kẹtàn sáré. Wọ́n tún kẹtàn sáré kò tún bá. I don't know how to interpret that. Maybe somebody can help me. That adage is just trying to say that an elderly person that did not raise his voice at the right time will run at the wrong time. Tó bá kẹ́hùn sọ̀rọ̀ wá kẹtàn sáré. Ẹ wo bá ṣe wá kẹtàn sáré tó dàgbò àsádùnwó ọlọ́mọ jẹ́ kára dùn. Parents, failure of a parent. Hey, if you want to hear more about parenting, come, let us reason together. Come into my DM. Let's talk. Let's have workshops. Let's have workshops in churches, in mosques. It is not enough you're talking to. We want to be talked to as parents. We want to be talked to as mothers and fathers. What is expected of us? You come together as a man and a woman. You come together as having children. You're no longer man and woman. You're fathers and mothers. So much is expected of you. You are accountable for these children. The society is not laughing. They want to cut short your dream. And you have opened your mouth to the See what we're seeing. See what we're going through. Light up the life of your children. Do not overwhelm them. In actual time, take off. Children are children. They are not adults. Mommy, ti pẹ́ ní school. She has been there since. Can you take him to primary 100? Treat your children as children. Or your child, you're going out. You have started doing makeup, doing this one. That one is so even rampant everywhere these days. It's because it's photo shoots. You will do makeup. Some are even doing lashes. Some are even doing lace wig now. Let the children live their life as children. Because let me tell you, childhood is just for a period of time. Do you hear somebody who's singing? My husband doesn't like this song at all. He hates the song with all passion. Say, adulthood, now scam, you better. Because, and I told him, you just don't like it. It is the truth. The person is just trying to tell us the truth. A time of ignorance is but for a time. You will live the childhood and it will dawn on you that, oh, wow. You can never gain it. You can never go back to it. You can never bring it back. It is gone and gone forever. Let them enjoy their childhood by you being the class captain, guiding them right. Don't jump the gun. You are tired of living in their environment. It doesn't mean you should leave your child. You collect your soup by your own plate. Because nobody will take care of your child for you as much as you would. Let them live their life as a child. And when they are growing up, let them live it as a young adult until they grow up to be adults. And whatever they learn from you, they will continually live it. Because they have learned it over time, and it is the value of your house. It is the altar of your house. When they go out there, if they want to introduce something new to them, they will it will not go well with them. And it's so by the time it will not go well with them. If people continue to pressure them, they will want to fall prey. But if you are there at the backbone, and you started seeing some signs, so I called them to come back here. What are you doing? Let's share it. That's how I talk to my children. Oh yeah, what's going on? Yesterday I was asking my daughter. I said, what's wrong with you? I said, what's wrong with you? You're looking moody. You know, she came out from school. I was watching her. She was just there. My daughter usually, she was just snapping at the younger brother at one time or the other. Then later in the night, and I called her to my side. What's going on? And what's going on with you? She said nothing. I said, I was looking at your calendar. You went, what happened? Did you fight with your friends? Did you have an argument with your friends in school? What happened? And I said, no, I'm just tired. She said, tired? Are you sure? I wanted her to talk to me. I wanted her to know that you can rely on me. My last born will tell me, Mommy, I'm happy I can tell you anything. I'm happy if I tell you something and you talk to me, my mind comes to rest. I say, yes, you can tell me anything. Whether you have fallen, you mistake, whatever you have done wrong, tell me. I am your mother. I will protect you. I will be your shield. Heaven knows that I am capable to be one to you. That's why I gave you to me. And don't worry, I will give them that confidence that you can rely on me. I will not cave in. I will stand gidigba for you. And heaven will stand gidigba for me too. But you will want to eat your cake. You want to have your cake. You don't want to waste time at all. Parents, you see that Okpogolori parents. For the society, it's not much because I just realized that it is a type of people we groom in our home that comes to be leaders in the society. You groom them greedy. They will come into the society and be greedy because our leaders are not angels. They are the reflection of who we are as a society. See that it's all go back to the house, to the home, to the family. It go back there. You can't have angelic leader when you guys are bad people. Badass. You will see badass leader raised to power on 1 million. That's what we are having. Society by itself cannot do anything, but the people inside it will make it right or make it wrong. So, I have little or nothing to say about the society. Society is just there. So stop believing. Stop believing that society will give you more than you have given it. They play, they whine. They whine. So, garbage in, garbage out. Society will only give back what you gave to it. So, please, you can't give what you don't have. Not a scam, that would be a scam. Then let me talk about childhood. Ọmọ o èyí pẹ́ dàgbà kékeré jòjò ló máa bí tèmi. Wọ́n ti bí ẹ o, ìwọ tó ń gbọ́ mi, you that you're hearing me. You have been given birth to. You have to rebirth yourself. This is your family values. These are your family tradition. But no. You know, when your children they are becoming teenagers, they are no longer a child that you can say, go and say, hey. You will not listen to them. You have to listen to them. They want to make their own decision. As if they know what they were doing. They don't know what they are doing. But yet, they will say what they did. You will be saying A, they will be saying B. I will say my chest. If you want me to remove your teeth, let me talk A and you are talking B. You want, I always ask them, you want to die or you want to live? I am not a gentle parent, because I don't want to do it in vain. Me, first some quick, I don't want to cry a painful or a bitter cry. I'll tell them when I'm talking, I'm not hearing, I'm not listening, I'm not seeking for your opinion. I am telling you what to do. Do it. I don't care whose us is God. Do it. And I will stand by it. I will name you and I will take care of you. I will. And on the right side, ask my children, they say, we did that day, who is the one that does that behave like a child? I am the one. And who is the one that shouts the most? I am the one. Because yes. Let me tell you, children, nobody under this heaven can love you more than your parents. Nobody can love you more than your parents. That's your national anthem you should carry anywhere. If anybody tell you, I will show you a way that you will make millions, tell them bullshit. If my parents did not tell me, then there is no other way except the way of my parents. Nobody loves you more than your parents. I tell my children, nobody can love me nobody can love you more than I love you. Not even my own siblings can love you more than your mother loves you, or your father. They can only do their bits as families. So stay there. What brought me the story I was talking about? I was growing up and all that. So we had a lot of people around us. There was a guy that was seemingly an outcast. He's having, my daddy trained them, yes, but he's always having his say. We call him gender. I know the people that know him will know who I'm talking about. Then when we became teenager, young adults, my father changed the style of training. It was like it was hard for us. That's when I know that it stages in life. So he has to change with the stage so that he can meet up. Then I felt that this is too much. This man is a wicked man. I practically said my father was a wicked man. I hated him, I thought. I said, then one day I went to the guy. I said, I want to run away from this house. The guy looked me. He said, I run to where? Idiot. That one gave me a pause because I thought he was that kind of guy that would say, yes. He said, to where? You are a fool. People are looking for somebody like your father that will guide them. You say you want to run away. Better go back inside and go and do exactly what your daddy wants. Hey! I said, what? And that was the first time I thought about it and the last time. If I go out of this house, I am going to die like chicken. And I went back. I stayed there. Then I later realized, not long from then, that this is love in action. My father loved us with his life. He protected us with his life. My father would say, how many parents can say that now? That's what we hear these days. My father will say, no. He will stand. And that tradition of standing, staying by, standing and making sure that your children believe in you is what I have brought forth. And that is what I am spitting into my children for them to take it to their own into their children's generation. So stay there and be trained. You want to get high. Oh, no. So I don't know. I was telling my husband this morning, I said, getting high. Is it because what does it do for you? As in, what does that do for you? How does it make you feel like? Can somebody come over and tell us what's the benefit? Please, what is the purpose of smoking? I don't know. Can you tell me what the purpose of smoking, sniffing, injecting yourself, killing yourself, dying on a daily? And funny enough, this generation that I know that this generation, they are the weakest. They are so feeble. Strength they don't have. Common sense, only God, they help them. The brain that you are not even using well, you are still injecting the brain to torture the brain. I remember growing up, they give us assignments. It's not they give assignment. Mommy, on your Wi-Fi, I want to do my assignments. Then, where do you even see phone? Don't talk of Wi-Fi. You will read like your life depends on it, even up to now. I remember I used to have a sack of novels. I read like my life depends, not because I just enjoy reading. Because, like my children asked me one day, when you were growing up, there was no phone. So how did you guys survive? The timing, when you come back from school, what do you do? I said, we just fill in the gap with one thing or the other, and we grew up very well. But we are telling you, live your childhood, though. You are a child. Let your parents direct you and listen to them. Listen to them. Even the Bible says, obey your father and your mother so that your days will be long. Do I need to say anything anymore? Obey your father and mother so that your days will be long. You have Sa. You are under the bridge in Oshodi, under the bridge in Jibowu. You are washing windows and washing cars moving on motion. You are doing that because you want freedom. Freedom that now you have it, you don't even know what to do with it again. Freedom now, they have compelled you, they have cajoled you. The Bible said the gift of a man will make way for him. Any gift that you have that is killing you is no longer making way for you. Then wrap it up and throw it away. It will eventually kill you. Mohbad, rest in peace. And I pray that you have justice both physically and spiritually. But I pray that the life of my children will not be a cause of reflection like this. Will not be a life that we say, because this is Feyikogbon. And I hope we all take our parts from it. And I want to say kudos to everybody that is doing the necessaries. As much as we are doing the necessary, please, every of the lesson learned, take it back. Take it back home and start reliving and start reintroducing what is needed so that your case will not be like this. I told someone, I said, because Mohbad is a celebrity, a lot of children are dying on a daily basis at this. What do they call the place, gone? People, ghetto. They will tell you, ghetto lower, he has got to ghetto. Once they have got to ghetto, it is finished. Before they run there, you are the one that will supply, leave him. It's because the stepmother is not doing it, because the clinic is not doing it. If you are not dead and your child is anywhere, you better go now and go and bring your child back. And especially you women, you have so much to do. Remember the 9 months. Remember the day of birthing. My back. My tummy. My this. Remember the joy. Do you still have that joy? Some will say, you are the problem. No child comes into this world with that kind of spirit. It is your uselessness, your ignorance, your nonchalant attitude that is destroying your children. Not because they came into this world stubborn. So go back home. Please, let this lesson we have learned be taken and you apply it. No child of yours is bigger than correction. Even while in my husband's and when I newly got married, my daddy will call me, Shola. What? My husband can test. Shola, what? No. He will caution me in that level of the stage I was at that time. No child is above correction. Let him be making millions. So if it's because I'm correcting you, you don't want to, whatever. But I will correct you. Whether you are old like Methuselah, you are still my child. Whether they are old, making money. There are some adults on social media today. Their parents are supposed to call them to order. They are full-fledged adults. This one is not, they are in their 20s, they are not even in the, some in their 40s. But the things they could do on social media, they need to be at least chastised. They need to be, called to a back. They need to be dragged back and say, no, this is not okay. How much more? You are my child. Correct them. And make sure that you show love to them. A child that is not shown love will not know how to love. He will think the hard way is the way. I pray that every parent will not cry a bitter tears, will not have bitter tears over any of their children, whether they are near or they are far. The Lord will not make you have bitter tears over your children. In the name of Jesus. Inshallah. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Abiyamọ, ní sọkún ìkorò. Ẹrù tábíamọ ò kí ń tú. Wọ́n ní wá gbé ká yín mọ́. Wọ́n ní pé yín pé kẹ́ wá lọ wò. Ṣé ti yín ni? Lágbára ti tóbi Kristi. Àdúrà nìyẹn o. Páàtì tiẹ̀ tó yẹ kó wá ṣe, ó yá dìde. Oyè ìjókòó yìí ń wo, ó ti dètè lẹ̀, ó ti dẹnúlẹ̀. Dìde. Your child will go to school in the morning. Aṣọ tó ró máa yà for the past 1 week. Òun lọ́yìn bá láàrẹ̀. Kí ló sọ fọ́mọ obìnrin? Jókòó tẹ̀rẹ̀tẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn náà jókòó kó dètè lẹ̀. Kò di liability sọkọ lọ́rùn. Ọkọ ẹ̀ ló máa ṣe iṣẹ́ àṣekú. Ọmọ yẹn náà ọkùnrin á ti mọ̀ pé òun láti ṣiṣẹ́ o. Tí n bá ṣiṣẹ́ poverty máa pa mí ni o. Kò rí màmá àti bàbá ẹ̀ tọ́jọ́ fọwọ́ wẹwọ́. Pé bí màmá ṣe mú wá ni bàbá mú wá. Àwọn méjì jọ nífọ̀kànbalẹ̀ láyé ara wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ ìyá tó bá lọ láàárọ̀ ìwọ ló máa bá ń lé. Some of you gone, instead of you to go to go and pick your children in school, and you know the school they go to, they have to cross the road. You will not go. You will see a 4-year-old holding a 2-year-old to cross the road. Sometimes I feel like walking them and walk them and follow them to their houses and get cane and beat their mothers and beat their fathers, whoever that person is. But how can you, 6-year-old holding 4 and 2, are dragging themselves on the road, and they have parents? They have not shown love. Parenting is beyond mating with your husband. It's beyond love making. It's beyond kissing. It's beyond jamming yourself together and having baby. It's what you have made, the impact that child will make in life. How far that child will go in life is in your hands as a parent. Thank you and God bless you. Mo máa ṣe sọ mí nílò láì sọ pé èmi ló máa ṣe kí owó ìyá ọkẹ owó wà lọ́rọ̀ ọkẹ owó ṣara palapala ráṣí ló oníjẹ làbákí tani jẹ ìyálé àwọn èmi lọmọ lúkẹrẹ ògbóyè I'm so proud of my father. I'm so proud of my parents. And I'm sure wherever my dad is, he's proud of me. Oh, my mom is here. She's super proud of me and my siblings. Thank you. God bless you. See you.